Go, Paul.
Sure, I guess I'll go. Speed limits. Let's talk about speed limits. A couple weeks ago, we were going somewhere as an office, and a couple of the gals, I said, "Why don't I drive?" And they said, "Now we'll drive our own cars." And I said, "What?" And they said, "We think you drive too fast." And I go, "Oh." It was kind of news to me, but I probably drive too fast. I've struggled with this idea that the rules don't apply to me, right? And so underneath that is this idea that I think the struggle of I go fast because I can, and no one's there to actually stop me, and I slow up when cops are around, but if they're not around, I tend to go fast. And I've always looked at it, well, I've got a fast car, I've got, I'm a good driver, all these rationalizations in my head, but in reality, I'm a lawbreaker. I break the law. Right? And I do it fairly consistently. And it doesn't matter how many times I do it, ultimately, it comes down to, do I trust that getting somewhere, is it poor time management? And because I want to get somewhere fast, I overlook the speed limits. I haven't had a bad consequence yet of going fast, but it's a struggle because every once in a while I'll have a reminder and I'm on my way home and there'll be somebody slower in front of me and I'll have to physically slow down to get to, and it's kind of God's reminder to me that I need to slow down. But I think the struggle is that I'm still giving myself permission to push the envelope that way. And I'm just sharing, I'm in the middle of the struggle. I don't think I've gotten to the place of brokenness over it or sadness. I'm kind of resentful that the law is there. And realizing there's something in me that wants to push that and not obey. I'm just like I'm just, I'm a lawbreaker. So I want my heart to be in a place where, like David said, he goes, "I love your laws. Your laws are life to me." And I think my struggle is that every time I break the law, I'm really saying I don't buy that, I don't love God's law. And I'm in a business setting. I'm in a capacity where companies penalize people like me, and I probably pay a little bit more in premiums because I drive a little faster. Like in the last 3 years, I have one ticket. But there's 70% of the drivers that have no tickets out there. And so, anyway, so am I imaging Christ? Am I being Christ-like when I'm behind the wheel? Am I surrendering control of that automobile? Or does the road belong to me? And I'm the one that makes the rules when I'm behind the wheel. And that's frightening at some level. It's, so I just need your prayer on that issue, that God would help show me that His way is a better way, that living within the limits that He's put in place is the right way to live. So.
Have you seen that kind of mindset though, kind of slip into other facets of your life too? I know mainly you're talking about when you're behind the wheel, but I feel like that kind of mindset can also translate into other different things too, especially with something as broad as the law and stuff like that, and breaking the rules and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think another area probably that it has an impact there is food. I tend to eat more than I eat beyond full, right? And I probably have, I work out, but I've got more weight than I should be carrying around. So then the question becomes, am I eating for nourishment, or am I eating for comfort? Am I allowing God to inform those areas of my life so that, He rules over my driving habits, and He rules over my mouth, and and what goes in my body? So yeah, I mean, it could have impact in lots of areas. Those are just two, but. So part of it would be, practically speaking, let somebody else drive. No, I'm kidding. It would look like every time I get behind the wheel to be conscious of the fact that he puts those laws in place for my safety and for the safety of other people. And if I disobeyed and caused the death of someone because of my irresponsible behavior behind the wheel, I would live with regret for the rest of my life. And yet the still small voice is saying, just if you'll obey me in this area of your life, then I'll cause peacefulness in that part of your life. I'll redeem that part of your life. So I think what it would look like is to be conscious of the fact that I've been in control, and to allow Him to be in control. Like on my way home tonight, to say, all right, Lord, I'm gonna, put some different music on, and I'm going to, allow You to rule the pedal and the operation of this car by Your Holy Spirit. And I'll trust You to be faithful in that moment.
Is that something you can do tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.